Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Subject Computer Application for 11th Standard C section. Last class we completed 60th chapter. Now we are going to start a new chapter, chapter number 7, working with the Open Office Calc part 1. So in the beginning of chapter 6, I already told you that OpenOffice is not a single software, it is a package of software which deals with solving the all problems related to any office. So the first software which we already learned in 6th chapter is OpenOffice Writer, which is used to create documents. Now the 7th chapter it deals with a software called Spreadsheet, which is used to create worksheets, which involves very typical work called calculation. So in this session we are going to discuss the following topics: introduction to spreadsheet, working with OpenOffice Calc, creating new worksheet, working with data, creating formulae, save, close, open worksheet, copy, cut, paste, and autofill feature. So first topic is introduction to spreadsheet. So what is spreadsheet? Spreadsheet is a type of software which deals with a calculation. It is not simply a calculation. Here the automatic tools to organize, analyze, store data in a tabular form and prepare paper-based equivalent, computerized equivalent calculation work. So it is also involved in a special calculation called what if analysis. Spreadsheet users are allowed to adjust any of the stored values and observe the effects on the calculated values. So this is called what if analysis. It means users can store all the data and they can change any one of the data to see how the results will change. So depending upon the inputs given by the user, the output of the spreadsheet will change. All the data are stored in the form of tabular column and they are well organized and analyzed data format. So let's we start our next topic, evolution of spreadsheet. In 1979, Dan Brickling and Bob Frankston introduced the first spreadsheet called VisiCalc for company Apple II. After the successful introduction of spreadsheet software VisiCalc, in 1982, another software company, Lotus Corporation, introduced Lotus 123. The important feature which was introduced in this software is the names and the macros are introduced in Lotus 123. So we will see what is the name, cell names and macros in the chapter. So very first cell names and macros are introduced in Lotus 123 spreadsheet software. After 1983, after 1982, in 1987, Microsoft Corporation introduced Excel, where a new feature called GUI is implemented. By introduction of the GUI, graphical user interface, mouse clicking inputs are accepted in spreadsheet. Before that, mouse inputs are not accepted in Apple II's VisiCalc and Lotus 123 softwares. So they are completely based on DOS mode. So very first window mode spreadsheet was introduced in 1987 by Microsoft Corporation, namely MS Excel. So many of the students may use Excel. So the Open Office spreadsheet is also Open Office Calc also just like spreadsheet. So next one, the important spreadsheet software is Open Office Calc. Compared to VisiCalc, Lotus 123 and Excel, OpenOffice Calc is an open source spreadsheet software. It means this software was freely available in internet. Those who want they can download and they can use it without paying any royalty, without paying any money to the company. So that's why this software is called open source spreadsheet software. So and this open source software OpenOffice Calc was maintained by a company called Apache Foundation. So OpenOffice Calc was created from office called Star Office Calc. So Star Office Calc was the parent application of the OpenOffice Calc developed by Star Division in 1985. So from Star Office Calc only a newly OpenOffice Calc software was developed in 1985. Next topic is working with the OpenOffice Calc. Of course, we already know OpenOffice Calc is is developed to do the what if analysis and complex calculations on the stored data in the form of tabular column. Other than calculation, other than what if analysis, another important features of OpenOffice Calc is number one, connecting with the Excel. So OpenOffice Calc can be connected with Excel. That means we can open any files created through OpenOffice Calc in Excel, as well as Excel based files also open in OpenOffice Calc. Number two, AutoSum. So OpenOffice Calc provide a feature called AutoSum by which we can do any addition without giving any formula or any formula or function. By simply clicking this feature, we can create a AutoSum output. Next one, autofills, which allow to automatically extend cell formatting with a new items in added to the end of a list. So we will see and we will discuss all these features. Next one is autofill, which is used to create a quickly fill cells with repetitive and sequential data such as chronological data, dates or numbers and repeated text. So next one is charts. Charts are a very helpful feature which is used to represent all the numerical data in the form of pictures like pies, bar, lines. So OpenOffice Calc allows us to create charts on our data. Functions which are predefined formulas used can be allowed us to use these function. There are many pre-built functions are in OpenOffice Calc by which we can do all our calculations, and there are another special functions called database functions which is used to arrange, store and filter data. So these are the special features of OpenOffice Calc which are we going to learn in this lesson. So first we try to understand the topic creating a new worksheet. How we can open a worksheet? Uh, Here we are using two terms. One is spreadsheet, another one is worksheet. So mostly spreadsheet is a term which is used to represent a software, whereas worksheet is a term which is used to refer a file created through the software. Here OpenOffice Calc is the spreadsheet software. The file which we create through OpenOffice Calc are called worksheet. So here we are going to see how to create a worksheet by using this spreadsheet software called OpenOffice Calc. Very simple step. Go to start menu, select all programs, select OpenOffice and select OpenOffice Calc, or from start center we can create OpenOffice screen, OpenOffice icon, and click the spreadsheet icon. So this is the similar method which we already know in opening OpenOffice Writer. We will try this method opening a OpenOffice Calc spreadsheet. So first method, go to the start menu and select start all programs and go to the micro OpenOffice 4.1.5 version. Here you can see all the softwares available, and we want to open a OpenOffice Calc. So click that OpenOffice Calc. Now you can see OpenOffice Calc is going to open. So this is the first method for creating OpenOffice Calc. So you can see how it is opening. So OpenOffice Calc is a file consists of many sheets called worksheets. So it is just look like a big table where you can see grid like structure. There are many rows and many columns. So these are the place where we store data, and you can see each and row are named with the numbers, and each and every columns have their own unique names which start from A. So here you can see the three sheets, the default sheets of any file. So each and every file which we create through OpenOffice Calc consists of three sheets. These sheets are called worksheet where we try to work. So this is the simple method for opening OpenOffice Calc. Another method for opening OpenOffice Calc is go to the welcome screen, that is OpenOffice icon on the desktop. So select the OpenOffice Calc icon. So this is the OpenOffice Calc icon. When you double click on this icon, you can see the welcome screen. So here you have all the necessary software. So here we want to select spreadsheet. So click the spreadsheet button. Now you can see the new spreadsheet software was created with the same condition. So this is how we can create a open office worksheet. Next method is creating the open office worksheet. Next we will see the different parts of the open office calc. So of course we know this one is title bar, the control buttons of title bar, menu bar, toolbar, name box, address box, quick function. So here you can see many parts of the window which are similar to open office writer. So we know title bar, which is used to display the file name as well as the software name. So this is the control button, that is close, maximize, restore, minimize, which we already discussed. Next one is menu bar, consists of menus, and the next one is toolbox, standard toolbar, formatting toolbar, and additionally there are three or four components are available in OpenOffice Calc, which is not in OpenOffice Writer. That is the special component of this window which we want to learn. That is 5, 6, 7. So what is the 5? Name box or address box. What is the 6? Quick function wizard. 7 is formula bar or input line. 8 is formatting properties, which is also available in writer. Ninth one is zoom, it is also available in writer. So 10th one is scroll bar and 11th one is status bar. We will see all these component one by one. So open the open office writer. You can see the title bar consists of 3 control buttons, menu bar, file, edit, view, insert, format. All these commands are available in this menu related to open office calc. We can use these buttons. So file menu consists of file related commands, edit menu consists of editing related commands, view menu consists of changing the appearance of the window commands, and insert is used to insert any other components other than the formula. So these the all the commands related to inserting objects in OpenOffice Calc. Formatting used to create apply formats on data. Tools which is available for applying some special commands like spelling, language, goal seek, options. Data, it is related to database function, which we already which we are going to see in this uh, OpenOffice Calc. This data menu is not available in OpenOffice Writer. This is available only in OpenOffice Calc. Of course, we know window help, which is already learned in OpenOffice Writer. So next one is standard toolbar with the and formatting toolbar, which consists all the commands in the form of icons, which are regularly used. The important toolbar is this one, the address bar or cell box. So this box is used to represent the name of the cell, the active cell. For example, you can see this is the workspace where we try to work here. So all the grid like structure, the table like structure is called workspace, where we try to enter data in worksheet. So you can see there was a rectangular box move around this sheet. So that rectangular box is called a cell pointer. You can move this rectangular box called cell pointer using the navigation keys left, right, up arrow, up and down arrow buttons, and you can move these navigation keys by using tab. So whenever you press tab button, you can see the cell pointer is moved towards the right direction. If you want to move in the backward, you can use the shift plus tab keys also. So whenever you move the cell pointer, you can see the in the cell address box or the name of the current cell will display. So of course in a spreadsheet all the cells, so cells is the intersection of rows and columns. So you can see there are many rows and many columns. Whenever any row or column is connected, you can see there was a cell is created, a rectangular box is created. Each and every cell have its own unique name, which is the combination of column name and row name. So consider the cell pointer, this is the current cell. which was displayed through the cell pointer. Here you cannot see the insertion pointer. Insertion pointer is available in OpenOffice Writer to display the current position where we try to enter data. So here in OpenOffice Calc, the cell pointer give information about where we enter our data. So for example, if you press any data, then the data will store on this particular cell only. For example, I'm going to enter a data 45. You can see 45 is enter on that particular data. After entering data, you can press enter. Then you can see the cell pointer will move in the down direction of that particular cell. So when you move the cell pointer to that particular cell, you can see the name will change. So whenever you move the cell pointer towards any direction, and when you stop that particular cell on that area, you can see the name of that particular cell. So here the name of the cell is C4. So what is the name of the cell is E5, which was displayed in this box called name box or address box. After that, you can see the function wizard, quick wizard toolbar. So this is the tool called quick function wizard. So this quick function wizard toolbar consists of many inbuilt function and auto sub function, which is important feature of OpenOffice Calc to insert the function for adding some of the data. And this is the input line or formula bar used to display the formula of a current cell. So all the data in the cell are entered, display in this area called input line. So this input line is also called as formula. For example, if any cell consists of formula, then here you can see that formula. In the cell area, you can see the data. We will learn what is the use of this function one by one. So first try to understand the concept. So this is the cell box used to display the name of the cell, current cell. For example, current cell name is H19. So column name is H and row name is 19. This is the quick function wizard used to insert inbuilt functions like AutoSum. This is the formula bar or input line used to display the formula or used to give input to the current cell. So this is the format properties used to apply some of the format properties other than formatting toolbar. Next one is the sheets. This is called the sheet tab. We can move from one sheet to another sheet. Each and every file consists of default and number of three numbers of sheets. You can add or remove number of sheets you want required, but default number of sheet is 3. So after that, you can see the scroll bar, the horizontal and vertical scroll bar. So these also same like Windows Writer. So other than, you can see the status bar display the current position of your sheet. For example, here you can see 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 refers, the 1 is the current sheet name and 3 is refers to the total number of sheet. So default format, standard input method, which we learn in this topic one by one. So next one is the important tool called standard tool, and here we already know what is the function of formula bar and function wizard. So input line and scroll bars, horizontal scroll bar, vertical scroll bar. So now we are going to see how we can use the cell. So each and every cell name is identified by the combination of column name and row name. In Star Office Calc, Open Office Calc, there are 1024 columns and 10,48,576 rows are available in each and every sheet. So if you want to move, if you move this sheet pointer in the down direction, you can see there are something around 10 lakh rows are here. So when you move the cell pointer to the particular location, for example, press Ctrl plus down arrow, you can see the last row name, that is 10,48,576 rows are available in a single sheet. So you can move the cell pointer to the first cell by using Ctrl plus up arrow. So here the first cell roll name short from 1. In the same way, first column name is A. So when you move A, B, C, D, E, F, G and Z, after that A, B, A, C, after that B, A, B, B. So yes, when AZ complete, then B, A, B, B short starts for each and every column. So when you press Control plus right arrow, you can see the last column name is AMJ. That means there are 1025 columns and 10,48,576 rows are available for each and every sheet, not a file. So you can see there are three sheets in one file for the default sheets. If you want, you can add or remove the sheets. So this each and every sheets consist of this number of rows and columns which have unique name. So you can work with any sheet. So for working with any sheet, you simply click on that sheet. So which sheet converted into the white color background, then that sheet is called active sheet. So if you see now, the sheet 3 is the active sheet. Now sheet 1 is the active sheet. You can see other sheets background are converted into gray color. So which sheet name background is the white color, that sheet is called as the active sheet. So in the same way, if you want to rename any sheet, if you want to work with multiple sheets, if you want to select more than one sheet, you can select that more than one sheet by simply clicking the control plus click button. Then you can see all the sheets are selected. So now we are going to see how the sheets, more than one sheets, are selected by using control plus click button. So hold the control key, click on the sheets. Now you can see all the sheets backgrounds are converted into white. So if you click on the other side of the sheet without holding the control key, you can see only one sheet's background is converted into white. That means that sheet only is considered as a active sheets. If you want to select more than one sheet, you can select by simply clicking the holding the control key and clicking on that particular sheets. So this is called selecting more than one sheet. Next one is the changing the sheet name, renaming the sheet name. So what we want to do to change the sheet name. So simply double click on that particular sheet tab, or right click on the tab and go to the rename. Uh, so So renaming means every sheet can be renamed. To rename a sheet, just double click on the sheet which will show a small box. So go to the sheet, double click on that particular sheet. So you can see rename sheets, small box is available. Now here I am going to type a new sheet name for sheet 2. For example, MUHSS. Now click OK button. Now you can see second sheet name is converted into new name. So what we want to do, double click on that sheet tab. You can see rename sheet is available. You can click new sheet name. For example, Akbar. So any name can be given to the sheet. So this is the rule for changing the sheet name. Next one is how we can use the sheet count and page style setups. Here you can see in the status bar there are different sheets count. We already know the first number display the current sheet name, and after the bar symbol the total sheet gives the total sheet count. So default page style is the display the page style of the current sheet. If the default, and it will show the page style dialog box which is used to change the margin, orientation, paper size and insert header footer. So this is the default style which is used to change all the uh, paper setups which we already learned in Office Writer, like changing the page style, orientation, margin, paper size, footer, header also. So if you want, we can change. We will see all these things. Next one is the selection mode. The selection mode consists of three modes. One is standard, another one is extended, another one is add mode. So whenever any mode is changed, you can see the mode name here. So now the default selection mode is standard. So our next one is unchanged changes. For example, after that standard, you can see asterisk symbol is used to indicate that there was some file data which was not saved. So asterisk symbol indicates the changes made in the worksheet but not yet saved. If you want, you can save. So this the sum is equal to 0. The cell information display the output of sum function, that is auto sum function. Next one is zoom. It is used to zoom your worksheet. So now we are going to see the how we can zoom our worksheet. So this is the single button. We can click at this button and drag in any location to decrease the zoom size level. You can see the zoom size is decreased. If you want to increase the zoom size level, you can increase. So this is the method for zooming your worksheet. I hope you can see the output. So in the middle you can see a line which is represent the 100% zoom level. So if you place that, then it will convert it into zoom level into 100%. Next one is how to work with the data. Of course, the home cell is known as A1, the first cell of any sheet. By using the tab and shift tab, we can move the cell pointer in forward direction or in forward in backward direction. If you press tab key, then cell pointer will move in the forward direction. If you press shift key, then it will move into the left direction. You can use enter key also, so which we already know. So now we will try this. First we press tab key. You can see cell pointer will move in the right direction of the sheet. If you press shift plus tab, for example, if you press shift plus tab, then you can see the cell pointer will move in the backward direction. So if you want to move in the down direction in the row wise, then you can press the enter key, or you can see use the navigation keys for moving your cell pointer around the worksheet. So the home cell is known as the first cell called A1. So A1 is the first cell or home cell name A1. We can enter any type of data in open office spreadsheet, open office calc. So the data may be alphabet data, the data may be numeric data, it may be alphanumeric data, it may be date data, it may be time data. We will see what is the difference between this data when we enter any type of data in this. For example, entering numbers. Whenever you enter any number, that number will converted its alignment within the cell into the right alignment. So negative numbers may be entered with a minus sign. If you enter any number with a bracket, it will be changed as a negative number. For example, number prefixed with the minus. If any number starts with the zero, calc will drop the leading. For example, we will try to enter the numbers in the open office calc. I literally improve the zoom level of the open office calc for clarity. Now I am going to enter a positive number 85. You can see when I press the enter key, then that particular cell entered data is converted into a right alignment. After, we can enter a negative number minus 95. So in the same way, if you enter with a number with 0, for example 093, then open office calc omit this 0, it will take only the whole numbers. So here you can also enter fraction numbers like 58.5 minus 25.2. So all type of numbers you can enter here. So next one is the entering text. If you want to enter any text, you can enter any alphabet, any numbers combination into the into the open office calc. It will accept it. For example, consider a name, for example Rahim. When I enter any text, you can see open office calc evaluate that inputted text and align the text into the left. So whenever you enter any number, then open office calc automatically align that number in the right direction. Whenever you enter any text or combination of number and alphabet or symbol, then they are alignment to align into the left direction, left alignment. For example, I'm going to give a number with yes Akbar. Then you can see a symbol dot is also added here. That's why it's considered as a text, and it is then the open office can align that particular text in the left direction. If you add any symbol also, for example and JAU January, so a combination of numbers and letters also aligned in left direction. For example 23 Habib. So you can see all the numbers are aligned in right direction, and all the text are aligned in the left direction. That is the combination of numbers and letters, combination of numbers, letters, symbols, all the data. For example, if you want to enter any number but you want to align in left direction. For example, if you want to enter a 8, but you want to tell that open office calc 8 is not number, it is a text, then you can add that letter number with the prefix of apostrophe. For example, if you simply enter 8, then open office calc consider that 8 as a number and align in the right direction. But if you want to convert this 8 into a text, then what you want to do, remove that 8 by pressing the delete key and add that 8 with the prefix of apostrophe 8. So simply add apostrophe and press 8. Now you can see that apostrophe symbol is removed and 8 is aligned to the left direction, that is open office calc consider this 8 as a text. So this is how we can manage the data in the open office calc. The another important data type is date and time. So open office calc allows us to enter date and time in American standard, that is mm/dd/yy. So because this is the basic date format of any computer, if you want to change it you can change, but the default date format is American date format, that is mm/dd/yy. For example, you want to enter 18th December 2017, then you should enter the data in the form of 12, that means first month. After that put the slash and then type the day, and then put slash and then type the year 17. So then it will align the date in the right side within the cell. If you place the cell pointer in the cell, the formula bar shows the date as 12/8/2017, but in cell you can see 12/8/17. Now I am going to enter the current date, that is 18/11/2020. So what we want to enter first? First we want to enter month. So what is the month? 11. And after that we want to put slash and then type the day, that is day 18. After that put the slash and type the year 2020 and press enter. Now in the cell you can see 11, 18 to 20 only, but in cell in the input line, that is in formula bar, you can see the whole date 11/18/2020 full year format is displayed in the formula bar only, but in the cell the date will display in this format, that is mm/dd/yy only. This is the default date format. If you want we can change it. We will see how to change the date format in OpenOffice Calc in the upcoming topics. Now we are going to discuss the next topic called how to uh, work with different date. We know. Now we are going to see how to create with a formula. What is formula? Formula is the combination of many cell names and some of the special symbols which do some operation. That symbols are called operators. For example, after entering data in worksheet, you can perform calculation on the data. In order to create formula, you first need to know what is the syntax for using the formula. So in the OpenOffice Writer, each and every formula should begin with the equal sign or plus sign. So after that you want to add the cell name as well as the operator name. So this they call the expression. So operators are symbol for doing some mathematical, statistical, logical operation. Combination of values, operator and server reference is called expressions. So there are four types of operator in OpenOffice Calc. One is arithmetic operator, relational operator, reference operator, text operator. So this one is a very simple thing, creating a formula. So see here the first operator type, arithmetic operator, which do the mathematical operation like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, etc. Here you can see the different symbols of operators: plus, minus, asterisk, slash, exponent, that is cap symbol, and percentage. So what they do? So plus simply add two numbers of two cells. Here this is the rule of using formula. First we want to add the is equal symbol. After we want to, if we want to use the add symbol, then you want to give two cell names, because then only add symbol will add the two numbers. Minimum it requires two cell names. So B3 plus C3. So plus operator will take the B3 value and C3 value and produce the output. Consider B3 value is 98 and C3 value is 25. In the same way subtraction. In the same way multiplication. In the same way division, in the same way exponent. So each and every operator of arithmetic operator should you begin with the is equal symbol. After that we want to use two cell names, and within the cell names we want to add the symbols. Now we are going to execute these arithmetic operators one by one. So first to open the open office writer, where we try to execute this operation. So consider the two numbers 98, 45, 5, 8, 40 and 25. Simply enter any number you want. So after that, for the combination of numbers, enter the numbers. So I entered all the number. Now I am going to enter one by one by using the same reference. Here what they entered, first they entered is equal. After that they use the first cell name. After they enter plus and the second cell name. So here I want to add these two numbers 98 and 41. So what we want to do, we want to press is equal. After that we want to type the first cell name, that is the first value cell name. First value is 98. So 98 cell name is A6. How we can identify that name? By the combination of cell name, column name and row name. So 98 cell name is A6. So I entered simply A6. After that plus. So what is the value of second? What is the cell name of second value is B6. So column name is B, row name is 6. So B6. Now you can see the result 139. If you after entering the formula, if you change the inputs, then OpenOffice Calc simply change that output automatically without any interruption. So here you can see 5 plus 47, 5 plus 5, 5 plus 24. This is called what if analysis. You want to enter all the data and link that data to the formula in the cell, and if you change that data, then you can see the result. So in the same way, if you want to enter any other formulas, like if you want to enter a subtraction formula, then go enter the formula should begin with a is equal symbol. So put the is equal, first cell value name is A7 minus B7. So A7 minus B7. What is the result? 8. 50 minus 42. So in the same way, A8 asterisk B8. Asterisk is used to implement the multiplication operator. So here you can see 5 into 3, 15. In the same way, the another operator called slash division operator. So here we are going to divide the numbers 80 and 5. So begin with is equal A9 slash B9. So you can see 80 divided by 5. 80 divided by 5 is 16. Next one is exponent, which is used to identify the root value or power value of any number. So I simply enter small numbers for a simple identification. Here you can see A10 exponent B10 and press enter. Now you can see 5 power of 2, 5 power of 2, 25. For example, 5 power of 3 is 125. 2 power of 3 is 8. 2 2 4, 4 twos are 8. So simply we can change it. So next one is percentage. So A11 percentage of B11. So in 25 it will display the percentage symbol. Sorry, we want to use that percentage symbol to identify the number of percentage. For example, if you want to identify the 4 percentage of 25, then you want to enter the formula in this format. So A11 into B11 and put the percentage at the second cell values which you want to find the percentage. So here you can see 4 percentage is 1. So for example 50 percentage is 12.5. So this is how we use the percentage symbol. The rule for using the percentage symbol is given here. So B3 asterisk 35%. It means from 600 35% is calculated and display on the screen. So this is called arithmetic operators. Next, we are going to see the relational operator. It is also called as comparative operator. This operator is used to produce the logical output either true or false by comparing two numbers. Here you can see the different operator: greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, equal to. Next one is not equal to. So we will see one by one the relational operators for the given number. There are same rules for using formula is begin the formula with is equal symbol and use two cell names and use the operator which you want. So we will see the relational operators for the same numbers. I simply entered some other numbers, for example 100, 95. Now I am going to enter the first comparative operator, that is A14. So what is the cell name of 100 is A14 greater than B14. So next value is 95. The cell name is B14. So you can see the result is in true or false. So when you change the value, for example 100 is changed into 10, then you can see result is converted into false. So this is called the relative operator. It will produce result in either true or false. The first operator is greater than symbol. Now we are going to the going for next operator called less than symbol. So A15 is equal to A15 less than B15. So now you can see A15 is not less than B15, that's why it produce false. Next one is greater than or equal to. So next one 100, next one is 152. So A16 is equal to A16 greater than or equal to B60. So it will compare two numbers, it will produce false if the value should greater than first number. So 160, then it will produce true. If the value is 152, then also it produce true, because we are checking the greater than or equal to symbol. Now after entering any formula, if you want to edit that particular cell, place the cell pointer on that particular cell and press F2 function keys, that is the function key F1, F2, F3. You can see there was a 12 function keys on the top of the keypad. So you can press F2 function key, where you can see the relation between the formulas. So A16 is greater than or equal to B16. So in the same way, there was another number. I am going to introduce the next operator, the less than operator. So A17 less than B17. Of course it is true. So A17 value is 25 and B17 value is 45. Of course it is true. Next one is 25, 25. Now here I am going to enter same formula with additional symbol less than or equal to A18 less than or equal to B18. Remember, every function should be begin with what symbol? Is equal symbol. Then only it will reproduce the result. So in the same way, the next value is 25, 25, where we are going to use the operator, next operator called the equal to operator, is equal to A19 equal to B19. So you can see the true. So if you change any value, you can see false. So in the same way, you can we can apply the next operator called not equal to operator, A20 not equal to B20. So it will produce true because both the numbers are not equal, that's why it produces true. So this is called greater than, this one is greater than or equal to, sorry, this one is less than, uh, this one is greater than or equal to, again this one is less than, again this one is less than or equal to. Here you can see equal to, this one is not equal to symbol. So all the operators are used of relative operator, relational operator or comparative operator, which will produce result in true or false. Now we go for next operator, reference operator. Reference operator used to refer the ranges. What is ranges? Ranges are the what is ranges? A continuous group of cell is called as ranges. There are three type of cell references used for ranges. One is range reference operator, another one is a range concatenation operator, another one is intersection operator. Only the symbol we use for a reference operator, that is range reference operator, is colon. For example, if any user want to refer a group of cell range from A1 to A5 without any break, for example A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, the continuous linear group, then user can write that row group in the format A1 colon A5. So first cell name is referred as a beginning cell of the range, and last cell name refer as a end of the cell range. So this is the rule. Here you can see the reference left is the starting cell address of any linear group, and upper left corner address of a rectangular group, and reference right is the last cell address of any linear group. So this is the simple group method for referencing any linear group. For example, if you want to refer a group, for example here from this cell to this cell, if you want to refer, then what is the first cell name? A14. What is the cell last cell name? B20. So you can see we can refer that cell by simply adding A14 colon last cell name is B20. So B20. This is how we refer. So referring the cell. So you can see that particular range is selected. So these references can be used in any formulas which we try to apply on the upcoming topic. First you learn how to refer any group. So this is the method of referring group. This is not a formula, but it is not producing any result. It is simply giving a input to function. So first we will try to understand this. For example, uh, consider a mark sheet table where we want to enter different marks for students. So I am going to enter here roll number, marks for three subject, subject 1, subject 2 and subject 3, and here we want to add the total. So first roll number 001, 1002, 1003. So I simply add 3 or 4 students name numbers, and I simply add some of the marks for their subject. It is for just example. So after that, what we want to do, if you want to add these 3 numbers and find the total of any student, then how we calculate the total? So very simple method, by using the arithmetic operator we can do the calculation. So simply use the is equal operator and add the first subject value, that is 45 is here. So what is the cell name? B2. After that put plus symbol. After we want to add the second cell number 85, the cell name is C2. After that the third subject value number is 45, which was in the cell D2. So this is how we add. If you want to add this number using any formulas, we can use this linear reference operator. For example, there was a inbuilt function called sum which is used to add the number. So here I am going to use the sum function. So simply use is equal operator and then type the sum. Within the bracket type the range. For example, if you want to add these 3 numbers, then what is the first cell name? B3. Put the colon, and what is the last cell name? D3, and close the bracket. So this is the how we use the function. So enter. Now you can see the 154. So this is the result. So 25, 25, 25. For checking, give the easy numbers. You can see 325 is equal to 75. If you press F2, you can see the range is referred. In the same way, so this is also a method for referring a range. But what is the rule? The range should be in a continuous manner. There should be no break. For example, we can use the colon symbol for referencing any range. So this is what we learn here, reference operator called range. For example, if you want to refer A2, A3, A4 and B2, B3, B4 and D5, D6, then you can see A2 to D6. For example, if you want to add the range from this one, B1, B2, B3, B5 and C2, C3, C4, 5, and the same way D2, D3, D5, all this number you want to add. So what you want to do, simply type this formula is equal to sum, open the bracket. So in this range, what is the first cell name? B2, and type the colon. What is the last cell name? D5. Type that cell name and close the bracket. Here you can see all the range of square is covered in a simple manner. So this is how we use the reference operator called range reference operator. Next, we will try to understand the next reference operator called reference concatenation operator. The symbol for the reference concatenation operator is tilde. See the tilde symbol which is available in the keyboard, before the number 1 in the keypad. So how we can use the concatenation operator, reference operator. For example, if you want to find the sum of value A1, A6 and C3 to F3, then you can see use the formula sum of A1, A6. Here we use the reference range operator and we also use the concatenation operator. Because of this concatenation operator, the result of this range and result of this range, all the results of two ranges added and display on the single row, single cell. So for example, consider there was a two range. One is B2 and B2 to C3. In the same way, you want to add this number also, C4 to D4. How we can use? So this is the range reference. This is the concatenation reference, where we use the concatenation symbol, where we use two range values. So sum of first range value is B2 C3. So B2 colon C3. After that, what we want to do, we want to add the tilde symbol and we want to mention the second range. The second range is C4 D5, C4 colon D5, and close the bracket. Now you can see the result is available. When you press the F2, you can see the two range values. So I simply change the values of range. So I add 1, 1, 1, 1. So again here I add 1, 1, 1, 1. So here you can see there are 4 ones are in one range, another 4 ones are in another range. So 4 plus 4, 8. So this is how we use the concatenation symbol. So B2 C3 and C4 to D5. All these 8 cells values are added by using the concatenation symbol, which is used to concatenate two different ranges. So range is used reference range is used to group the continuous cell, and concatenation is used to group the separate ranges. Next reference range is intersection. So intersection symbol is same as a concatenation, but the difference is it is very intersection operator is used to join two sets of group. It is very similar to range concatenation. The intersection operator is represented by a exclamation symbol. For example, A2 to D3, B2 for E4. We can understand this symbol with a symbolic representation. For example, here you can see there are two range. One is A2 to D3, another one is B2 to E4. So in this group, two ranges are concatenated, but the result will reproduce only to the cell which are common for both cells. So here B2 and D3 is the common cells of two ranges. So when we use two ranges using intersection operator, then it will produce only the common cells of two ranges. Result is produced and produce the result. For example, consider the two ranges. One is A2 to C4. Another range is C2 to C3 to D4. So here we are going to use intersection operator. Now you can see the result of intersection operator. First we want to use the is equal symbol. After that, use the function name. We want to mention the first range value. So B2 colon C5, and then type the intersection operator. Next one is C3 colon D5. So remember, we use two cell ranges B2. Here this is the B2, C5, this is the C5, this one is one range, and another one is C3 and D5. So what is the result? We can see only 3, because in this group you can see B2 and C5 group is covered with a blue line, and C3 D5 group is range is covered with a red line, and for both range only the common numbers is this. These the three cells are common for both ranges. That's why it will produce the result as 3, because these three cells contains only 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 3. So again I press F2. You can see two ranges B2 C5, C3 D5. So between these two range, so these numbers are skipped. The only these three cells numbers are accepted in intersection and produce the result. So this is how we use the intersection in OpenOffice Calc. I hope you understand very much. Now, if you have any doubt, you can contact me through WhatsApp and clear your doubt. Next one is text operator, the simple operator called ampersand. This operator is used to concatenate two different text. Two different text can be concatenated into a single operator, into a single text. So how we can concatenate two different text? Go to the OpenOffice writer. Consider the two text. One is range, another one is concatenation. Concatenation. So when you see any red color rectangular box in a cell, it means there was a additional text is available for display. If you want to display that text, simply double click on that rectangular box or double click on that column border. You can see that column is expanded up to the text size. So here we are going to add two text using two text operator. So first text is a range. It was available in the cell B7. Second, and we use the ampersand symbol. This is the text reference operator. Next one is B8. So here you can see range and concatenation. B7 and B8 is added and displayed on the screen. You can see the formula B7 ampersand B8. So this is how we use the text operator, which is used to combine two or more text into a single text. So before using any formula, we should know some of the rules for using the formulas. Number one, cell pointer should be in the cell where we want to display result. Number two, formula should begin with is equal sign. In formula, we use cell reference. That is, cell address should be used instead of values. That means if you want to add 25 plus 35, then you should type the 25 in another cell and 35 in another cell. After that, you want to use that cell names, not the values. Next, while constructing formulas, BODMAS rules, that is the mathematical basic rules, should be followed. Next one is general syntax is equal cell reference operator cell reference 2. In the same way, we can continue our formula generation. So cell reference refer to two types. One is relative cell reference, another one is absolute cell reference. For example, if you add 4 values, then you can add is equal to A1 plus B1 plus C1 plus D1 in relative cell reference. But in actual cell reference, absolute cell reference, you should add the dollar sign before the column name and row names of cell name. So A1 is the cell name. Here A refers to column name and 1 refers to row name. So before that, each and every column and row name, you should add the dollar symbol. So here you can see we cannot add B1 simply. You should add $B, $1. So $C, $1. That's why these formulas are called absolute. So in the same way, if you want to subtract H3 minus E4, then you should add $H, $3 minus $E, $E4. So what is the difference between this relative and absolute cell reference? In absolute cell reference, we simply add the dollar symbol, whereas we in a relative symbol we didn't use the dollar symbol. So now we try to understand this. So first, here I'm going to use this formula. For example, here you can see B2 plus C2 plus D2 formula. It is a relative cell addressing because here we didn't use the dollar symbol. So in the same way, again I am going to add $B, $2 plus $C, $2 plus $D, $2 and enter. You can see we get the same result for both the formula types. One is here we use relative cell addressing, here we use absolute cell addressing. So we can see there is no difference in output. But why we use this dollar for absolute? What is the question? What is the reason for using this dollar or relative cell addressing or absolute cell addressing? Here we can see. So when you copy any formula related content, for example, this is the formula related content. When you copy the formula related content by simply pressing the Ctrl plus C or go to the edit menu and copy, or use the copy icon from edit. After that, when you paste by using the paste icon from standard toolbar or edit arrow mark paste, or by using the Ctrl plus V, then the formula is copied to this new location. But here you can see the row names are changed. So what we copy here, we copy B2, C2, D2, but when we paste, it is converted into B3, C3 and D3. This is called relative cell addressing. In OpenOffice Calc, if you copy any formula and paste it into a new location, then that particular formula cell references are converted to their respected column names and row names. If you don't want to change, for example, if you don't want to like this type of changes, then you can add the dollar symbol before the cell name and after the row name of each and every cell name, and when you copy that particular reference and paste in a new area, then you can see there is no changes. So this is called the absolute cell referencing. That's why we use the dollar symbol. So this is the reason why we use dollar symbol. So if you want your formula should change according to the row and column names, then you can use the dollars. You should not use the dollar symbol. If you don't want to change your formula according to row and column names, then you should use the dollar symbol. Convert your cell reference into absolute. So this is the difference between the absolute cell referencing and relative cell referencing. But relative cell referencing is very helpful because once we write the formula and copy the content to a new location, simply we don't want to retype the formula again and again. Just we type the formula only once and copy that particular formula and paste that formula to other cells, then we can see the result is created without any additional effect. So the default cell reference is relative. So next one is saving, closing, opening document. Of course, we know how to save. Press Ctrl plus F. Go to the file, save. Ctrl S, save icon, which we already know how to use this. All saving, closing, opening document. It is similar to OpenOffice Writer, but there was an additional option called the auto save. So auto save is a option available for OpenOffice Writer also, but we didn't discuss that topic. Here we are going to discuss. This feature is helpful when there was any crash. For example, if you are working with the OpenOffice Calc file and suddenly your system is shut down or it goes wrong, then your file data which you didn't save is OpenOffice take all the unsaved data for 15 minutes break. For each and every 15 minutes interval, it takes all the data back which are not saved as a backup and save in a particular temporary file. So this is called the autosave feature, which can be adjusted in the option tools option, load save and general save auto recovery. So go to the OpenOffice Calc or Writer, go to the tools, go to the option, select load and save. Here you can see the general option. Here you can see save auto recovery information every 15 minutes. So if you the default interval time is 15 minutes. For each and every 15 minutes, OpenOffice Calc recover all the unsaved data and store in a temporary file. If you save that file data, then the auto recovery is not execute. If you didn't save the data, then auto recovery will execute for each and every 15 minutes. So if you want, you can reduce the interval for 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 1 minute also. So depending upon your requirement, you can change the auto recovery feature and press OK. This is the new feature which we'll learn here. So we know how to open, how to save, how to close any document. It is similar to OpenOffice Writer. Now we also know how to copy paste data. The same way we can copy paste data in the OpenOffice Calc also, and we can cut paste data also. This is the simple rule which we already know in OpenOffice Writer. The new thing, what the difference is, the relative cell reference and absolute cell reference, which we already discussed here. That when we copy any formula, then that particular formula will change according to the particular respective rows and columns. But in absolute cell referencing, these changes is not executed because we use the dollar symbol which stop these changes. Next one is autofill feature. So autofill feature is used to copy any type of data to another location of any cell by simply clicking the drag fill handle. So without using copy paste, we can use to copy all the formulas, all the data to any location. So by using the drag fill handle or by using the edit fill down, edit fill right options. So this is called autofill, which is used to copy any type of data to another cells by simple method. See here, we already know how to copy this file now formulas. Now I am going to use this autofill feature. Autofill feature is available in the autofill drag handle. So then drag file handle. So this is called the drag fill handle. Here you can see in the cell pointer a rectangular dot. When you place a mouse pointer on that particular dot, then mouse pointer is converted into plus sign. So here when you click and drag that mouse pointer, then it will copy all the formulas to the selected range. So this is how we can copy the content. In the same way, for example, if you copy the formula in another way, for example, consider you are finding an average for the for the total. Consider this one is the total. So E2 divided by 3, because number of subject is 3, that's why we divide the total by 3. So result is 15.6. If you want to copy the file, so select the range, go to edit menu, select the fill and select the down. Now you can see all the data is copied. So this is how we can use the fill series, autofill series. So this fill series autofill is used to copy any data in any direction. For example, you can copy any data in any direction. Consider a data, for example, computer. You want to copy this content in the up direction. Then select the up range, go to the edit, select fill, select up. Now you can see all the data is copied in the up direction. In the same way, if you want to copy the direction in right direction, so select the right range, go to edit, select file and select right. The same way, if you want to copy the same data in the down direction, select the down range. Up to you want your requirement, select edit and fill and go to the down. So in the same way, if you want to copy in the left direction, so select the left range, go to the edit, go to the fill, select left. So this is how we can copy the any data without using copy paste command and copy all the data to another cell by using autofill feature. So this autofill feature is also used to copy any data in the series also. For example, if you want to copy a number 1 2 3 linely with a sequence of number, then what we can do, so simply you want to create any number, serial number 1 to 10 or 1 to 100. So first in the cell type 1, click in the A cell and place the cell drag fill handle and drag the cell handle. While dragging, generator will display the release the mouse pointer. Select the cells will find with this series. For example, if you want to create a series, so here you can see series is created 1001 to 1010. What we do, simply enter any number. For example, if you want to enter a big number also, 7658001, then go to this select the particular cell, select the fill handle and click that fill handle to the down direction. You can see a new range is created. This is called the auto fill generating series with a sequence of number. This sequence can be changed according to our direction, according to our requirement. For example, there are many options for generating series also. So we will see one by one with the example. So this is called the example, generate even number series. For example, you want to create even number series 2 4 6 8 10, what we want to do. So the very simple step, go to a new sheet, type the first cell value 2 and select the required range of cells where you want to generate the even series. Go to the edit and fill, and here we are going to learn the series option. Already we learned down, right, up, left. Now we are going to learn series, and here you can see a new dialog box is appeared with a field series option. You can see there was a direction already selected down. If you want to change the direction, you want to change the select location. Now default direction is down. If you want to create a linear means there was some addition process, then you can select linear. So what is the n value? We want to create up to 20, and each and every numbers difference should be 2. So here you can see three text boxes. Start value is 2, which is automatically accepted from this range because we entered here 2. That's why the start value is 2, and n value is 20, which we want to give. And what is the difference between two numbers is 2. That's why we get the even series, because we want to add each and every number with 2, then only we get the even series. That's why I entered increment value as 2. So press OK. Now here you can see 2 4 6 8 10 12 14. In the same way, the another even series called generate a series of 5 10 15 20 up to selected cell. So go to the selected range, edit, fill, series. Here you can see there was no start value because here it didn't enter any start value. That's why here we want to add the start value. Enter the stop value. Now we are not going to enter the stop value, and we are going to enter the increment value. So we, in these three options, we are going to give only two values. One is start, another one is increment. So how this fill series will end? The fill series will generate it from the cell and end up to this range, and how much of number it can create for this range, then that much of numbers are created and all the series will filled. Here we didn't enter n value, so now we are going to enter OK button. Now you can see 5 10 15 20 up to the selected range, all the cell values are created. So this is how we can create cell ranges without giving n value. Here we give the n value, as 20 because the question is here the first value is 22 and up to 20 only we want to create generate even series. For example, again I am going to create the same series. Enter the start value, select the required range, go to the edit, go to the fill, go to the series, enter the n value as 20 because in question there was a limit, that is upper limit is given, and increment value is 2 because for each and every term there was a difference 2. So here you can see we entered in start value, we entered n value, we entered increment value also. So but for this number we didn't enter any number. We select the range, go to the edit and go to the fill and select the series, enter the start value and enter the increment value. We didn't mention the n value. So n value is calculated up to the select range. So up to this range all the data are selected, but here we select up to this range, but the value is created for this number only, because here in this cell the topmost, that is upper limit, is achieved. That's why the fill series will stop its work. So in the same way we can create another series. See, generate a series 2, 4, 8, 16. So what we do here, we do the multiplication process. 2 into 2 4, 4 into 2 8, 8 into 2 16. In the same way we want to create the generate series using multiplication, and the star end value is 2048. So what we want to do, so enter the 2, this is the start value, select the required range, go to the edit, go to the fill, go to the series. Here we want to select the growth option, because linear option is used to add numbers or subtract numbers. So to multiply the numbers you want to select the growth value. Here enter the start end value 2048, which is already given in the question. So increment value is 2, because we want to multiply each and every number with 2. That's why we give the increment value as 2 and press OK button. Here you can see 2, 4, 8, 16, 2040. So 2 into 2 4, 4 into 2 8, 8 into 2 16. So in the same way all the series is created. Here we select the series type as growth. Then only we can create the multiplication series. Otherwise we cannot create the multiplication series. For addition subtraction series we should select the linear. For multiplication we should select the growth. Here you can see the another series 33. So here the first number is 33 and the last number end value is 3. What we want to do, we want to give the negative number for the increment. So go to the series, select the range. First step is select the range, go to edit, select the fill, go to the series. So here we should select the linear, because we are going to subtract the numbers. So start value is 33, end value is 3. So how we can go from 33 to 3, then we can go only by subtracting. That's why we give the negative number. So 33 minus 3 30, 30 minus 3 27. So here you can see the question in the question. So 33, 30, 27. So the difference is minus 3. That's why we give the increment value as minus 3 and select the series type as linear. If you select the growth, then it will multiply. If you show then, so if you want to add or subtract the number, then you should select the linear, go to the OK button. Now here you can see the number is created by using the negative increment value. So in the same way, next we are going to generate a series. Assume today is Friday and generate the next 25 Fridays. For example, today is Friday. What is the date today? So we want to create 25 Fridays. What we want to do? First we want to enter today's date. So today's date, how we can enter? We want to enter as per the spreadsheet date format. So first we want to enter the month, after we want to enter the day, after we want to enter the month. So what is the date today is 18/11/2020. I enter 11/18/2020. So after pressing the enter, press the enter key, select the range up to 25, because we want 25 Fridays. So we want to select up to 25. Go to the edit, select the series and select the fill and select the series. So here you can see the series type is automatically converted into date. When the date series type is selected, a new option is available, that is time unit. For example, in linear, the time unit is disabled. In growth, the time unit is disabled. When you come to date, then this time unit is available, because date is a combination of three elements. One is day, month, year. So day, weekend, month, year. So we want to increment each and every date by 7, because for 7 days once we get the Sunday or Monday, any day is come for 7 days only. So for example, consider today is Friday, then we want to create the next Friday. Or today, consider today is Wednesday, then we want to calculate the next Wednesday. What is the difference between 2 days is 2 weekdays is 6. So the increment value is 6 and press OK button. Here you can see 11. Sorry, what we want to select is edit fill series. Here we want to select the day and the increment value as 6. Then only in these three value, that is day, month, day, year, day will be calculated and others are remain same. So click OK button. So 18 plus 6, 24. Next Wednesday is 24. And after the next Wednesday is 30. So open the calendar for checking purpose. So here you can see today is 18. So if you want to convert the next Wednesday, so we want to give 7, then only we get the next Wednesday. So remove the fill series. Select the range up to 25. We want 25 Wednesdays. Go to the fill, go to the series. So select the date, select the day, and select the increment value as 7 and click OK button. Now here you can see 25 Wednesdays are created. So today is 18, next Wednesday is 25. Here you can see 25, and next Wednesday is 2. C2. So when next month is converted, automatically month will change. So here you can see 12. And after 2, next Wednesday is 9. 9 is available. And after that 16, 23. So in the same way, all days are display one by one. So 16, after that 23. In the same way, 25 Wednesdays are created, and each and every time whenever required, month and year will change. So when we get into the 2021, automatically 21 is changed from 20 to 21, and the month also change. So this is how we can use the date series in OpenOffice Calc. The next important feature is we can create the date series in different format. For example, today is 11/18/2022. So if you want to add only month and you don't want to add day or, then go to the edit fill series and select the month and select the in month difference as 3 and click OK button. So here you can see day remains constant, but year change because we are changing month. So 11 plus 3, 2. 2 plus 3, 5. 5 plus 3, 8. 8 plus 3, 11. 11 plus 3, 2. Again 2. So 2 plus 3, in the same way, all the range is created by changing only month. So in the same way, if you want to change only year, so select the range, type the start value of the date, select the range, go to the edit, go to the fill, go to the series, select year and type the difference. So now we are going to add the difference as 4. So here you can see 20, 24, 28. So month and day is constant, remain constant, only the year is changed. So this is how we can change work with the OpenOffice Calc. Next, the another option is the weekday. Another time unit is weekday, which we are going to try here. So go to the edit, fill and series. So here we are going to enter as a weekday, and I didn't change the increment value. I simply leave this increment value as 1 and press OK button. Now here you can see the changes. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 was skipped, again 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30, and 31 was skipped here. Sorry, uh, 20, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 was skipped. 30, again from 30 it starts. So here you can see for in this range there are two numbers are skipped. When you check the calendar, you can see that. So 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. What is the day? 21, 22 is Saturday. 22 is Sunday. So when you select the weekend as a time unit, then it will display only the weekend. 21, 22 are holidays. It is not comes. These days are they didn't come under weekdays because 21, 22 are holidays. That's why you skip the days. So in the same way, when you go for 23, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 days are skipped here because 28, 29 is Saturday, Sunday. So from this we can understand this open office calc not only calculate the days, it also calculate the month, year, day, and it also calculate the days. That is Sunday, Monday. It also calculate the Sunday days of the week. So this is how we use the autofill series in OpenOffice Calc. Next, the last topic is date arithmetic. So in date arithmetic, we can do some of the calculations also. For example, take the days 2/26/2018. If you want to add 80 days, then you simply add this like this, A2 plus 80, then you can generate a new date 5/7/2018. For example, consider today days 11/18/2020. So what is the day after, what is the date after 27 days? For example, 87 days. So simply add the formula with the is equal symbol I1 plus I2, because I1 is the starting date and I2 is the number of days which we want to add with this date. So press enter. You can see 2/13 to 2021. So 13th February 2021 is the 87th day from this day. So this is how we can do the arithmetic operation in OpenOffice Calc. I hope you understand this concept. If you have any doubt, contact me through WhatsApp. Clear your doubts. Hurry up in submitting your assignments. Prepare well for a public examination. So definitely we will cover all the subject and we will achieve our success. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.